Good morning. Welcome to our Sunday morning meditation. My name is Linda Lloyd, and I'll be guiding us in a loving kindness meditation today. So slowly and lovingly close your eyes. Settle into your chair with a nice straight posture. And bringing your awareness to the breath. With loving kindness, feel your breath as you breathe in, and feel your breath as you breathe out. Allow yourself to become fully present. Present, you are here now in this moment, connecting with all that you are. Inhaling and exhaling. We will be exploring metta, or loving kindness, today. And through this metta meditation, we'll be exploring the cultivation of feelings of compassion, the feeling of self-loving kindness, loving yourself, and loving others. So we begin by directing our loving kindness to ourselves, allowing your heart to open up to the presence of love and peace within you. I like putting a smile on my face. That always helps me touch that sweet spot of love within. So connecting with that feeling, extend the feeling of this loving acceptance inward to yourself, accepting yourself as perfect, as you are honoring yourself at this moment with a sense of heartfelt love and kindness, recognizing that you are worthy of love and kindness. Just feel that you are completely full of love from within, and thank yourself for being here today. Now, as you hear my voice, repeat these phrases silently in your mind with love and kindness. May I be free from anger. May I be free from ill will. May I be free from jealousy. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free of physical suffering. May I live in peace. May I live happily. May I live happily. May I live happily. Now imagine your heart is filled with love and kindness, and you are ready to overflow with this love and kindness. So as it bubbles up, we send this love out from our hearts to the room around us, allowing this loving kindness to pour from our hearts and reach out to every inch of this room and beyond. There may be billions of people around you now, seen and unseen. Allow your love to reach out to everyone. This healing love. As we repeat these phrases silently in your mind with gentle love and kindness. May all beings in this place be free from anger. May they all be free from ill will. May they all be free from jealousy and mental suffering. May they all be free from physical suffering. May they all live in peace. May they all live happily. May they all live happily. May they all live happily. And now imagine that your love is touching every single person around you, and they get healed. Slowly breathing in and breathing out, letting your love flow. And when you're ready, expanding and widening this love, your wonderful, soothing thoughts of loving kindness that is flowing from your heart. Now imagine it pouring out into this entire city of Cape Coral, through all the streets and canals. See it traveling to every corner of this city. See it flowing into the lives of beings. And lovingly repeat these phrases in your heart. May all beings in this city be free from anger. May they all be free from ill will. May they all be free from jealousy. May they all be free from mental suffering. May they all be free from physical suffering. May everyone live in peace, and may they live happily. May everyone live happily. May everyone live happily here in Cape Coral. Now imagine your heart overflowing with so much love that it spreads out from Cape Coral across the state of Florida and out across the nation, crossing all borders to our neighboring countries, and then out across the oceans to all continents. Imagine the love in your heart kindly touching every being with this healing energy sent out to every being across this planet. As we lovingly repeat mentally, may all beings be free from ill will. May all beings be free from jealousy. May all beings be free from mental suffering. May all beings be free from physical suffering. And may all beings live in peace. May all beings live happily. May all beings live happily. May all beings live happily. And as we imagine our planet full of love and happiness, we send that happiness out to the cosmos, out to the far-flung corners of the universe, everywhere, every place, every space, every non-space. All of it filled to overflowing. This radiant love, so vibrant. Encompassing all matter and non-matter. As we lovingly and kindly repeat these phrases in our minds. May all beings throughout the cosmos be free from ill will. May all beings throughout this universe be free from jealousy. May all beings throughout the cosmos be free of mental suffering. May all beings throughout the universe be free from physical suffering. And may all live in peace. May all live happily. May all live happily. May all live happily. Just allowing ourselves to abide in this love with a smile for just a few more moments. Breathing in love, breathing out love. Noticing the qualities of peace and love and joy, harmonizing creative intelligence, wisdom, all of it here now. Breathing in love, breathing out love. Ever so slowly and gently, lovingly and kindly, bringing your awareness back to the space in which you're sitting, aware of the chair beneath you, your feet on the floor, Perhaps wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers. And whenever you're ready, slowly opening your eyes and looking at all the love and beauty around you. Namaste. You're welcome to stay in the sanctuary or go out into the lobby for a cup of coffee. And our service will begin at 10:30. Blessings. Namaste.
Good morning. Looks like we've got an intimate morning. So the band is taking a little break, so it'll be you all and myself singing this morning. So feel free to stand. We've got plenty of room to get our blood flowing in this rainy, kind of chilly a little bit morning. Get that salsa on there, yeah? When my world is not okay, when there's roadblocks in my way, when I feel so all alone, these words won't bring me home. Let love lead the way. Let love lead the way. Whoa, oh. Let love lead the way. Let love lead the way. When we can't see eye to eye, no matter how we try, we can find our harmony if you sing along with me. Come on. Let love lead the way. Let love lead the way. Whoa, whoa. Let love lead the way. Now let love lead the way. In everything, love will be the gift I bring, to give and to receive, straight from the heart. I let love lead the way. Oh, let love lead the way. Whoa, whoa. Let love lead the way. Now let love lead the way. All right, what dance skills you got? Woo, come on. Let love, let love. Woo! Come on. Roger, we might need you again. Let love lead the, let love lead the. Oh, each morning when I wake, there's a choice that I can make in everything I do and say. I'll let love lead the way. Oh, let love lead the way. I'll let love lead the way. Whoa, whoa. Let love lead the way. I'll let love lead the way. One more time. Let love lead the way. Oh, let love lead the way. Oh, let love lead the way. I'll let love lead the way. Let love lead the way. Let love lead the way. Yeah, let love lead the way. Let love lead the way. Yes, let love lead the way. Oh, let love lead the way. Very nice. Good job.
Keep that blood flowing. That was beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Good morning. Good morning, CSL, here in this room. Good morning, CSL, watching us from afar. We have a beautiful rainy day here in Southwest Florida. How long should I leave you standing? Okay. Let's. So, Yeah. All right. Let's take a moment and greet each other. So we're going to let love lead the way. So look at each other, not at me, and say, "Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. We know who you truly are. You are the spiritual image and likeness of God. We appreciate you. We love you. And we are thankful you are here. Welcome to the center." Woo. Are there any first-time visitors here? People here for the very first time? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, no, no. Well, they could be hiding in the back row. But welcome back, all you old-timers. Aw, aw. I love this chair. I know I'm coming out of camera, but isn't this cute? And now, students, we will practice our mathematics. All right, so we're going to read our mission statement together. This is our higher why we get out of bed on Saturdays, why we come to the community. It's nice to be friendly, but we're also here not only for our own transformation, our own good, glorious, God-lived life, but also to make a true difference in the world. So together we will read this right now. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower each other to experience ourselves as a unique expression of God, the love intelligence that governs the universe. We consciously practice kindness, compassion, and forgiveness in our everyday lives and commit to being a powerful and beneficial presence on our planet. Through the study of the science of mind and spirit, and the energy of unconditional love. Simply, we are here for God. And so it is. All right, back to beloved Cassie for our next musical selection.
Love, shine a light in every corner of my heart. Let the love light carry, let the love light carry. Light up the magic in every little part. Let our love shine a light in every corner of our hearts. Love, shine a light in every corner of my dreams.
right, keep it going for Cassie. Going solo today. We appreciate you. Such a beautiful voice, beautiful voice. Thank you. So my name is Dawn Bauer. For those of you who don't know me, but since nobody raised their hand and stood up being new, you probably know who I am. I'm a licensed practitioner and going over the announcements here. So first of all, I want to just acknowledge, for those of you that were here for the meditation, beautiful meditation, loving kindness meditation by Linda Lloyd today, and she is over there holding the high watch. It means she's just holding the highest and best for everyone here in this community and the service. And our announcements here. So we have, you can see everything up here on the screen, those weekly activities. So Course in Miracles on Mondays at 10 a.m., Ink and Insights Tuesday at 10 a.m., meditation 6:30 on Tuesdays, spiritual living circles with Reverend Denise. Those are going over the Sundays talk and get to talk a little bit more about it. Wednesdays at noon, and then A Course in Miracles again, that is on Zoom on Wednesdays at 6:30. And I wanted to invite up here Miss Doreen to talk about past life exploration. Has anybody done one of Doreen's workshops? Yes, me too. I'm keeping my hand up. It is wonderful. But Doreen, come on up here and tell us a little bit more about it.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Doreen.
Sure, use the mic so the people online can hear you. Yes.
Thank you. Can everyone hear me better now? Yes. Okay, much better. All right. My name is Doreen Conaway, and I am a past life exploration practitioner. I am deeply passionate about this holistic healing modality. It is so fascinating to me. I am hosting a past life regression workshop, or I like to say exploration workshop, this Friday, August 15th from 7 to 9 p.m. It is a fun, insightful experience. You get to explore both a past and a future lifetime in which you will gain insight, wisdom, and clarity. Then you get to meet your guardian angel who will bestow upon you a meaningful gift and a message. Then we will close off with a group engaging activity. Some of you have already attended my workshop. Many people attend them multiple times, as we have multiple lifetimes. And each time you attend, Source will have a different message for you. So I invite you to come this Friday and share this magical evening with me. I invite you to dress comfortably, bring a yoga mat and a journal, and thank you for your time and attention. Have a beautiful day, and after service, I'll be available for questions in the lobby. Thank you so much.
Yes, I highly recommend it. CSL's Got Talent. Stand up if you're already signed up to be performing. Do. I am so excited. I am going to be your host. I'm so excited. Your mistress of ceremonies, as you will. There is going to be comedy. There is going to be singing. There is going to be poetry. There is going to be some musical, instrumental talent. Show up. Dancing. There's going to be some dancing. So come, the tickets are on sale. There's a QR code on one of those back stands back there, and I'll be here after service too if you want to ask me any questions. Tickets are $25. That includes meal, food and drink, and a show. Dinner and a show, you guys, for $25. And you're supporting the center. So we are going to have a good time. We're going to be laughing. We're going to be just here in that creative spirit, which is all God. So it'll be a little different than Sunday mornings. It's going to feel a little different and on purpose. I would like to say that if you forgot or you didn't know that we were doing this and you have a burning desire to get up on stage and you've got something that's about 5 minutes, come talk to me, because we have a couple slots left where I can move you into the order. And then lastly, we do need volunteers to help set up, to take down, and to help serve food and drink. So if you are interested in volunteering and you would like a discount ticket for volunteering, then please talk to me or Reverend Denise afterwards too, and we will get you connected there. Yeah, any other questions, just let me know. And now I would like to hand this over. Oh, one more thing. Oh, sorry, it is on here. So we have the Empowered Women's Workshop, Woman Workshop, and Aubrey, who's not here today, she will be here next week. Maybe she can chat more about that too next week. But that is on the 30th of August, and the cost is $75. If you have any other questions about that, there's more information on the website, and then Aubrey will be here next week, I believe, to chat more about that. Okay, now, and there's also a QR code for that back there as well. Now I would like to introduce our very favorite Reverend Malika Davey, our newest minister here, to do reading and prayer. Thank you, you're welcome. Let me adjust this for you.
I was going to say, first thing I need to adjust the mic. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. Okay, our theme for the month is on the wings of love. So you're probably all getting it. This month is all about love. Reverend Denise's message today is going to be fearless loving. And I can't wait to hear that. And today's reading is from Science of Mind magazine, February 2011. The article is written by Reverend Dr. Ken Gordon, and the title is All You Need Is Love. That sounds familiar? All you need is love. It's the song, All You Need Is Love. So, here it goes. It has been said that there are only two basic emotions, love and fear. I look at it as two sides to the one coin. Dr. Ernest Holm writes that love overcomes everything and neutralizes all there is unlike itself. Love is God. He also states that the only thing that ever needs to be healed is the perceived separation from God. So what is fear for me? It is the absence of love. When I run across a fear in my life, all it needs is my love. I have discovered over the years of practicing this that it works, although not necessarily easily or, for that matter, immediately. Like most people I know, I generally struggle for it with a little while, validating the fear and attempting to change some outer form rather than changing the inner cause, which inevitably is my own inner withholding of love. Sooner or later, I come to a point where the angst and discomfort arises to such level that I find myself with no discourage but to surrender. Then I find myself entering love, but usually more from default than wisdom. Once there, however, everything changes. In the area of my physical health, I have found that once I raise above fearing my own body, healing occurs easily and quickly. In the discovery of my finances, that once I embrace the condition of which I am fearful, law of circulation opens and flows. In the area of creative expression, my idea enters and new passion arises. And in my relationship, I discover, as the Beatles also saying, and in the end, the love you take is equally to the love you make. Love casting out fear is not a new idea. It is a core concept of every spiritual teaching since the beginning of conscious time. I know it, you know it, everyone knows it. The only question left is, do we practice what we know? Isn't that why we are here? We are here to practice, right? My question to myself, just reading this a few times before today, what unfounded fear do I have? So let us, I invite you to close your eye if you feel comfortable. And take this reading into a prayer. And before I do that, can you think of an underlying fear that you have or someone you know might store upon you that you would love to replace it with love? There is this one power, one presence, one intelligence, one absolute loving, living law, the essence of consciousness, the divine presence that permeates and penetrates the entire universe. It is the creation and the creator of all. It is the sustainer and maintainer of all. It created you and created me, and all nature, all beings. It cannot stop. It continues its creation every moment, from each of our thoughts and our actions, our words. So let us take this moment to recognize that truth and connect with that consciousness. As we connect and consciously connect through prayer, meditation, and other ways, we continue to remember who we truly are. That is the most fear that we all have. We are so fearful of our own power. That is God-given power. So let us take this moment to replace that into love. Press upon that love, and each and every fear that percolates in your hearts or in your consciousness or in your own mind, you and I have that power. And this is the time to remember. We come together on Sunday celebration in the community, remind ourselves to remember that. Remember who we truly are. So this moment, I am absolutely in gratitude to come together on this Sunday celebration, knowing that love is present here, right now. This Center for Spiritual Living represents that truth for each and every one of us. And I am so grateful and thankful. For this and so much more, I release my words into the law. Love is present. Love is here. Love is what created us. Love is all there is. So I let it be. Please join me by saying, and so it is.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. Open my eyes and see there is only love. Seems I've lost my way. When I go inside and quiet my mind, I can hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, oh, love sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There's only love. There is only love. There is only love.
So beautiful. Indeed. Michael Gott's got nothing over you. He's the one who originally sang this song, wrote this song. So today's topic is so important and so rich with possibility for each and every one of us. So if you are considering taking a nap, don't. Fearless loving. So last week we talked about kintsugi. Probably not all of you were here, but kintsugi is a Japanese practice of fundamentally taking broken things and putting the things back together with some glue and some gold dust or silver dust or platinum dust, which renders the broken thing even more beautiful than it was before it broke. And really we explored what that means. Like, it means that all of our trials and tribulations, all of the traumas, all of the activities in our life that might have broken our hearts we can put it back together with some angel dust, right? With some divinity dust. And really, the idea being that your heart will be stronger and you will be better than you were before, rather than moving through life as if we are broken, which is the more common experience, is to feel somehow that whatever happened to us, whether it was in our families, with our friends, with lovers, husbands, wives, all those experiences sometimes leave us feeling puny or small or not as big and powerful and loving as we were before. So we want to change all that today. Yes? So, so we're going to talk about Batman. I know. I don't know where it all comes from. Don't blame me. So, if you're unaware of the story, this particular story of Batman, it's called Batman Begins. Batman, it starts out, sorry, I have to, oh yeah, here we go. It starts out with Christian Bale. Yes, Christian Bale plays Batman in this particular one, and it starts with him in an Asian prison, long beard, drunk, sad, miserable, cantankerous, angry, all those things. He was just a hot mess. And why he was there are these two reasons. In his early childhood, probably around 6 or 7, well, first of all, he was the son of the wealthiest family in Gotham City. So he came from a lot of money, a lot of power, a lot of the wealthiest family in Gotham City. And when he was about 6, he was out playing and he fell into a well. And in the well, he was there for a while. He was surrounded by hundreds, if not thousands, of bats flying around his face and nibbling on his toes and truly just scaring the bejesus out of him. So he was finally rescued, but this trauma of these bats stayed with him for a long time. And then around 10 or 11, he was at the opera with his parents, and there was something in the opera that sounded like the rustling of wings, so he kind of had an anxiety attack. So his parents took him out and back to have him take a breath and see if they could calm him down. And while they were out and back, a mugger came and robbed and killed his parents. So this kid had a really hard childhood. Now, maybe a little more dramatic than our childhoods, but whatever happened in our childhoods, the experience of trauma is the same, right? The experience of bad things happening is the same. And like most people, Bruce Wayne, did I say that right? Bruce Wayne. So Bruce Wayne brought all that trauma and suffering, all that sorrow and sadness, all that anger into his adult life and ended up in an Asian prison in a very, very, very low place. So are you with me so far? All right. Now into this scene comes Liam Neeson, a very, very handsome Liam Neeson. Kind of like don't you all have movie boyfriends? Or girlfriends? Boyfriends or girlfriends? Well, Liam Neeson is by far one of my most favorite movie boyfriends. Anyway, he played Henri Ducard, the leader of the League of Shadows, which was an organization dedicated to annihilating and ridding the world of criminals and bad people. And Liam Neeson, or Henri Ducard, it's a better name, Henri Ducard, scoops up Bruce Wayne and offers him power and healing, offers to bring him into the League of Shadows and make him into a powerful doer of what he considered to be good. And so he did. So he trains Bruce Wayne, cleans him up, shaves him up, bulks him up. And at the end of his training, when Henri Ducard felt that Bruce Wayne was ready to step into his life of redeeming the world of all the criminals, he brought in a criminal, and the test for Bruce Wayne was to kill this guy. So he said, here's this guy, prove to me you're ready, kill him. Now, obviously, well, not obviously, Bruce Wayne declined. He said no, he would not be an exterminator, that he was not going to do that. And he realized at that moment that he had to make a choice between good and evil. He had to make a choice. Now, Henri Ducard was a very powerful person, and his declining to do, so he was trained, he was saved in order to do this, and he said no. It's like student loans. Well, I don't know if it's like student loans. I don't know. Do you understand? It's just like I don't know where that comes from. But what it means is, you know, people give you money to go to school, and if you don't pay it back, bad things are going to happen. That's what happened here. So, but he left Henri Ducard, he left the League of Shadows, and and left him alive, and decided to go back to Gotham to see what he could do to save the city, because the city of Gotham was overrun by criminals. And what Henri Ducard wanted to do, what wanted Wayne to do, Bruce to do, is to go back and annihilate the city of Gotham. He wanted to take the city of Gotham off the map and all of its underbelly. So Bruce decided he wanted to go home and just see what he could do to save his city, because he was better. He did heal, he was stronger, he wanted to do that good thing. So he goes back to Gotham City, where Michael Caine plays the keeper of the mansion, because remember, he was the wealthiest family in Gotham City. But a very interesting thing happens here, which is the point, really, of my message today, is that he had this realization that he could not save the city as Bruce Wayne for many, many reasons. One is he grew up there, so they all knew him. They all knew he was just this kid. They all knew him as this traumatized kid. They all, he would not have the authority, God bless you, he would not have the authority, or people would not endorse him as their savior, the savior of the city, because he was just a normal person. So there's a beautiful book, well, I won't go there yet. Now, by the way, this movie had a lot of violence in it because it was, after all, Hollywood, right? So it wasn't a spiritual movie. I'm the only person, I think, alive who made this a spiritual movie. So Bruce Wayne did not become Dolphin Man. He did not become Hummingbird Man. He knew he needed an alter ego. He knew he needed an identity. And I just found it so interesting that he would take the experience that was responsible for all his pain and suffering in his life, bats, and choose that to become and to do his work. Don't you find that interesting? Yes. So Patrick Harbula wrote a beautiful book called The Magic of the Soul, and it has to do with his primary thesis is that your life's curriculum, regardless of what it was absolutely necessary to prepare you to do whatever is your superhero thing to do in life. So that rather than being something we have to get over, or we have to pretend never happened, or we have to get, $50,000 worth of psychotherapy about, that rather than all of that, it was actually the story itself would end up being what you needed in order to do the work that you are here to do. Now, so can you imagine a moment when, and this happens, by the way, so this is not science fiction. I'm here to tell you that this is what happens. What happens, there is a moment in our spiritual awakening, in our spiritual path, on the path of our becoming who we really, really, really are, there is a moment when that history of yours ceases to be the reason you're not powerful, and it flops into the reason you are. And it's an amazing process, because we've talked about this a little bit before. Normally when we tell our story, we tell it so that people will understand why we're neurotic, or we tell it so that we'll get sympathy, or we tell it so that we'll even get some compassion. But have you noticed that most of the people in your life don't really want to hear it anymore? Right? Or that it doesn't really get you what you want anyway. But for most of us, our stories live that way, so that when we come into our adulthood, we're not powerful. We don't feel powerful. We feel like victims. And Bruce Wayne had a lot to feel victimized by, right? I mean, it's like really awful. I can't even imagine. But in the moment of that flip, all of a sudden, you're going to tell your story, but you can tell it from a place where it actually inspires, or uplifts, or heals, or teaches. And it ceases making you puny, instead it makes you powerful. So that is the thing. Your mess might be your passion, or your mission. Your mess is your ministry. Your mess is your ministry. Because whatever it was, and some of us, we're all the same. We all had big and small things happen, but all of us did have things happen. I tell parents, it doesn't really matter whether you were a perfect parent. Your children will still pay a therapist to get over you. So you might have had a really nice childhood, actually, but there's parts of it that you won't think that's true, right? You're still going to have well, if this hadn't happened, I'd be able to do this, or if this didn't happen, I'd be happy, or if this didn't happen, I'd be a better person. Now, I also love in the story, Liam Neeson plays a very interesting role, because his initial taking of Bruce Wayne was not really good. He really trained him. He made him strong to not really come from love. He made him strong to come from fear. But Bruce Wayne chose love. Somewhere in there he said, no, I'm not going to do it that way. Now, of course, if you saw the movie, there was a lot of killing going on, even by Bruce Wayne, but we'll ignore that part. We'll just ignore it, because it's Hollywood. So we'll stick with the powerful part, which is that first of all, he was rescued from his misery. So God sent something or someone to lift him out of the squalor he was in. And that lifting out made him stronger and better, enabled him to go back and save Gotham, which he did. So I love this quote from Timothy 2, "For God did not give us a spirit of cowardice, but rather a spirit of power." So if we're walking through life feeling puny, do you know what I mean by puny? It could just be a word that means something to me like I'm too weak to do anything, I'm not smart enough to do anything, I'm too wounded to do anything. Remember the quote from last week, the week before, has life left you wounded, or has life left you wise? And it is our choice. And I know it doesn't feel like our choice sometimes, because the wounds run deep. right? The gashes are deep. The bloodlet is a lot. So it can feel like we're just not strong. But you are made in the image and likeness of God. We are mini gods. And if God is all powerful, you are all powerful. If God is loving, you are all loving. It cannot be that you got created differently. Now, do we have to find that for ourselves? Of course, because Liam Neeson's over there, very handsome Liam Neeson's over there, thinking he's leading a righteous life, but he's actually living a life led by fear and anger, rather than a life led by love and by a kind of commitment to do good. So Deepak Chopra says, it would be helpful if the universe would give us one big clue pointing to the direction we should be taking. Wouldn't you just love that? Haven't there been times when it's like one door's closed, the other door's not open, and you're in this enormous hallway, not knowing where to go, what to do, who to do it with, how to get out of the mess you're in? I've been there many times in my 74 years youngness. But he says, in fact, the compass is there. To find it, you need only look inside yourself to discover your soul's purest desire, its dream for your life. So as we continue to move into this month of love, love is not really what we were told it was, right? Most of us, maybe if you were lucky, in your childhood, you could look into your parents' relationship or your grandparents' relationship or a friend's relationship and see loving happening in a way that you understood it as a child. But the kind of love we're talking about this month is really not that. Even though that's very sweet to fall in love and have a relationship with someone, that's really nice. It is. It is. It's not nice enough for me to want to do it, but it's still very nice. But it has been very nice. But the kind of love we're talking about is so much better than that. So that is really kind of an expression of you being love rather than you finding love or you getting love or you being loved even. Because part of the spiritual path is to really get, when we say God and I are one, it's like God, even the word, source, unconditional love, the field of unlimited possibilities, the quantum field of everything. Once you're in relationship to that, you are loved, and you know that. You are appreciated, and you know that. You are valuable, and you know that. You are powerful, and you know that. So you don't really need somebody out there to validate that for you. Then it's just fun. Then it's just a privilege. Then it's just an honor to be in relationship. I'm a little bit digressing here. But for today, really, the fearless loving, I love this Batman story because it speaks to what that means. Like, there's nothing to be afraid of because the bats in your life are really your blessing in your life. And it is a perspective that we can choose. We can just look and see. So even right now, you can look back to any situation that you feel has hindered your development or hindered your happiness and just flip the switch. In the Bible, in the one way that the Bible talks about this is that once you find God, once you connect to your source, once you discover your innate divinity, everything that the locusts have eaten is returned to you. That ultimately there is no loss. Nothing is lost. You are whole, perfect, and complete right now as you are, and that we're going to engage the Japanese process of taking, what was that? Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. Humpty fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men could not. Yes, but God will put us back together again. Love will put us back together again. Take all those disparate pieces, put a little super glue on them, and then cover them up with some amazing substance, whether it be gold, silver, platinum, or angel dust. And you will be stronger than you were, more beautiful than you were, more enduring than you were before that happens. And we get to participate with that process. So you just say yes to that, right? You say yes to putting the pieces back, and yes to living whole, perfect, and complete. And never tell your story again until the story becomes a blessing to you. And then as you tell the story, it will be a blessing to everyone around you. Yes? Yes. All right. Here's our affirmation for today's topic. I will read it first, and then you'll follow. As a spiritual warrior, courage lights my path with the ability to walk into the unknown with confidence. I am fearless about my fear. With all the gusto you have. As a spiritual warrior, courage lights my path with the ability to walk into the unknown with confidence. I am fearless about my fear. And so it is. Oh, that's it. Let's pray. Oh, so thank you, by the way, for coming out in the rain. I appreciate it. It'd be lonely if you weren't here. And so turn within with me. Turn within, turn away from the without into the within. This magnificent awareness of who you are and to whom you belong. Joel Goldsmith wrote a beautiful book called Living Between Two Worlds. So you are in the world, but not of the world. And if you have to take on a persona, which you might, do it. Whether it's Batman, Hummingbird Woman, Superman, Superwoman. Sometimes just a declaration, give yourself spiritual authority in life, which is really what Bruce Wayne did. He gave himself spiritual authority and superpowers. So he surrendered the limitation of his human self and took on the mantle of the Christ, which gave him power, all kinds of power. Okay, so as we are in this within space, close your outer eyes if that's comfortable, and simply just appreciate yourself for a moment. Everything you have been through in your life, just appreciate it with tenderness and compassion. And ultimately, if not today, someday soon, also with gratitude. It's like, thank you for that trauma. Thank you for that upset. Thank you for the lesson that I learned moving through that experience. Because we recognize at the very heart of life is this power and this presence of infinite intelligence and wisdom and order and harmony always operating. So in our limited view as humans, we may not see the big picture, we may not understand what's going on in the moment, but you can trust it. You can lean into it. You can just be in that hallway between two doors without being too frantic. Just be at peace knowing that that door will open. And so from our connection to each other, our connection to all that is, our connection to the universe we live in, I just speak my word for and about each person in this room, seeing your divinity, seeing your superpower, knowing that whatever you think is holding you back is smoke. It's not real. It is purely a thought of fear, a thought of anger, a thought of revenge. So the invitation is to release that today. Just let it go. It will only make you miserable and nobody else. And so how good it is and how grateful I am that we can change, that we can grow, that we can learn, that we can move from one state of consciousness to another state of consciousness purely by declaring that we can and that we want to, and to make that more important than anything. And so I know that just like Batman, that we go back into the cities of our own lives, wherever we might be languishing, wherever we might be suffering still, that we just take that back into that scenario and we lift ourselves out. We allow for some thoughts or some person or some situation to come rescue us out of our stinking thinking and endow upon us superpowers that enable us to move into life in a glorious, wonderful way. And so I happily just release this word I'm speaking because I know that it's being deposited into the hands of the divine, this great law of life that goes about moving molecules and manifesting our deepest desires. So I know that this prayer is being fulfilled even now, and we leave this time expecting and accepting the visible outcome of the prayer and the words that we speak. And so in gratitude, we let this be. I invite you to anchor it for yourself, every person in this room and beyond this room and this entire community by saying, and so it is, amen. Amen. Thank you. So while the ushers are coming up, I want to say, whoops, already prayed on it. I want to say for the talent show, we do, listen, if I can be in the talent show, you can be in the talent show. I just committed myself, I think. That was really dumb. No. So I say we still have 2 or 3 more spots left. And 2 more? Okay, we only 2 more. So if you're sitting over there going, I'm too afraid, psh, psh, psh. 2 more spots, just for you. We've been waiting for you. Also, before we move into the offering, volunteers and performers. Is this okay if I do this right now? Sure. Volunteers and performers, their tickets are $15. And you'll get a link for that. So regular price for our friends and families and out people, $25. Performers and volunteers, $15. And we need volunteers because we have to restore this place afterwards for Sunday morning. Yikes. All right, come. All right, so now is the time for our offerings. So if you're preparing your tithe, your gift, please take a moment as we bless it. To know that to bless something is to call it spiritual, to name it divine, to recognize its inherent divinity. And money is divine. Money is holy. And money is used to enhance, to uplift, and to imbue meaningful meaning in our lives. So obviously there are many ways you can do this. You can text to give, you can do cash, you can do checks, you can PayPal. There are all kinds of ways. However you do it, just do it. Just because. All right, so let's do our affirmation together. Today I know the activity of divine abundance is at work in my life and the life of this center. I give and receive generously. I live in the flow of bountiful good. Thank you, ushers. No music, so let's see, what else can we talk about while that's happening? Ha! Oh, Ralph.
Standing as one in the presence presence of the power, standing where others have stood. Gladly we offer the gifts of our abundance, knowing the source of our good. Standing as one in the presence of the power, standing where others have stood. Gladly we offer the gifts of our abundance, knowing the source of our good. Gladly we offer the gifts of our abundance, knowing the source of our good.
So take a breath, really feel, let us focus for just a moment on what it means to feel abundant, what it means to feel prosperous, what it means to love the money in our life, coming and going. So I know that the offering today, given with gratitude and joy and from a place of abundance, cannot help but do good work, and that both the giver and the receiver are equally blessed. So we move into a greater space of personal prosperity as well as our community prosperity. So in gratitude, we let this be, and so it is. Amen. All right. So if you would like prayer after service, a 1-minute miracle, don't leave with anything heavy on your heart. Come for the licensed practitioners will come forward and pray with you. Dawn and I will be in the lobby, and Doreen, because we have events. We have past life regression, we have CSL's Got Talent, and we have the Empowered Women's Workshop, all in August. So we want to answer your questions and get you involved, of course. Yes? All right. Cassie, do we have closing music? Yes. Okay. So let's stand and close our service today.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb.